Good day, everyone. I am Jarrod, the Executive Director for ProjectCoe.com, and today we're going to be remembering something of an oddball or an anomaly in the Nintendo family of consoles. This is sort of the first hardware review I'm going to do for the site. I'm going to be doing more as I go on. So, what we're talking about today is this right here. This is referred to as the Nintendo Entertainment System 101, or NES-101 for short. As you can see, this is quite a different machine compared to the original Nintendo. You gotta love this, what is it, the sticker over here. Mario is gonna come and help out. Yay! Alright, so I'll do a little 360 again here. You'll notice, obviously, the biggest difference is that the games, they go in right here. Same two classic controllers go in here. So, for example, if I take one of these, I'm sure you all remember that legendary controller there. Well, the input hasn't changed whatsoever, so it easily fits in. So, again, let's just take a quick look around. This is the reset button here, and this you pull up for, push down for the power. Now, why the top loader? Well, the reason for that is quite simple. The original Nintendo Entertainment System sucked. The pins inside, when you would slide in a cartridge, it would get loose, it would be off kilter a little bit, and eventually you had to blow in your games and everything like that. Well, with this, with the NES-101, there's none of that. You don't have to worry about a single thing. You just put the game in and it works the first time, every time. Alright, so here we have Super Mario Bros. 3. Gotta love that. So if I take the game out, you'll see, very simply, hold the system up, just push down, and there you have it. And I guarantee you this will work the first time every time. I'm going to take some footage a little bit later on to show you. But I want to show you something else too. It's kind of cool. Not many people know this, but released around the same time as this in 1993 was this. This is the AV Famicom. Now, just open up the box quick here and show you. I bought the NES secondhand ages ago, but this one I still have all sealed. Look at this, super fancy. You'll notice right away there's a little difference here. This one has a tab compared to this one. You also notice that this one has this big lump. This one is much more flat. Well, the reason for this is it's for the Famicom disk system. These are like different expansions, and also for the zapper. But they did finally get controller ports. Now, in the original Famicom, they didn't have that. Also, it's a top loader, but the original Famicom was always a top loader. Now, the thing that kind of surprised me here, take a good look at this one. You'll see it says Family Computer on it. But other than that, I mean, it's virtually the same. With, oh, what's that? Exactly. This is the thing that I don't understand. Let's take a look at the reverse of these two. Okay? They're butts, if you will. The top one is the Nintendo Entertainment System. If you notice, the bottom one here, it uses the same composite cables right here that are featured on the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, and the GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. But this one, the NES, only has the RF adapter. So that sucks, because with the Famicom, it's super easy to just connect it to like virtually any television with composite, whereas with this, I mean, every television has a RF modulator, but I don't know, the quality just isn't as good, obviously. Now, the other big, huge difference that separated the Nintendo from, well, the NES-101 from the original one is the new style controller. Take a look at this. Isn't that awesome? Now that's quite different from the, sorry about this, from the original. Look at that. This one has been obviously modeled after the Super Nintendo controller, and whereas this bad boy, when you were playing, you know, you had these points that could jab in your hands there. It'd be a little uncomfortable sometimes, but I'm going to do a separate review on the actual controllers themselves. But if you take a look at this, look at this. This is nice and smooth. When you're playing, it's still very easy to get to the buttons. I actually really like this. I find this a much more comfortable controller. The only thing is, I feel they should have had the two buttons maybe like one up there and one down here, because I like to, when I'm playing, I like to play like that as opposed to angling my hand over. It's a little, I don't know. It works, don't get me wrong. It's just that I find it's just a little bit awkward compared to the Super Nintendo controller. But like I said, I'm going to have a separate review on that. And anyways, so the NES-101 came with one of those dog bone controllers, as they're called. Came with the lovely AC adapter that you plug in the wall. And of course the RF. Wonderful. Now, at least we got this. In Japan, if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe the AV Famicom actually came with anything. I think because it used the same power adapter as the NES, so I don't think, I'm not 100% sure, I don't want to lie to you. But anyways, I have tons of these cables all over the place, and I'm going to be using my Famicom for a couple of import games I'm going to be talking about shortly. But in the meantime, going back, NES 101, this costs about, can be $80 to like $500 if you get one brand new. Whatever you do, go out there and pick this up. If you want to get into retro NES gaming, I can't recommend this enough, because all of your games, as long as you clean them, all of your games will work the first time, every time. So that is a little hardware review for the Nintendo Entertainment System 101, the top loader NES with a dog bone controller. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another hardware review before I jump back into a couple of games. Thanks for watching.